Hey, before we begin with the team build, let's first do some scouting on our opponent. So here you see basically we're facing a full toughness type team that consists of all the Japanese, and it is important to note Hyuga's hidden skills here has all stats minus 60%, so that's a debuff of 60% on all of our teammates. And furthermore, he has a 100% reduction to stats handicap on his teammates. So basically, their team has a 100% shield, which essentially means that any debuffs will not work against them. So with that said, I would highly recommend you to build a team with as much spawns as you can build, and on top of that, build a team that has as much shield as you can put in. And finally, Morisaki has a passive skill of Latin American Killer. So make note of this. I would highly recommend not using Latin American to try to score on them. So with that scouting out of the way, let's talk about the team build. So now on to the team build, starting with the formation. So for this scenario, I elected to use the 3142 forward AM attack 10% EX formation. This is due in part that I want to boost the attack stats for my enabler as well as my goal scorers. And for this scenario, my goal scorers is going to be Super Dreamfest Schneider and the OG Nuke Saki, and also the brand new chess Tsubasa, which is available in the event stores at the moment. Mainly I will try my best to score with Nuke Saki. Please do note that you do need to teach him all the available A skills. I have Flash Raiju shot on mine, but the A twin shot is more than capable, and it is available on the SR unit that is obtainable from Gacha. In terms of enabler, I have Chester as well as Matsuyama, and that's the two main that I will be going with. And this team build actually has focus on having shields, so one of the main ones is Schneider. So I was able to build a total of 36.5% shield for himself, and my other two goal scorers, which is Misaki and Tsubasa, and both of them have a combined of 23.5% shield respectively. And if need be, Matsuyama is also a great alternative to score. And lastly, the bonds, I was able to build 32% in total. I would highly recommend you to build as much bonds as you can. Same with the shield, just maximize both and you'll be fine. So that concludes the team build brief. Let's move on to the gameplay and strategy. So for this scenario, we just need to fulfill the requirement of scoring 3 goals and keeping a clean sheet. So my aim is to just score with either Schneider, Misaki, or Tsubasa, As keep in mind, we do not need to have a hat trick in order to claim the prize. Just a little tip here, our opponent's two forwards do not have any defensive skills, and at the moment I believe Clap has disabled the anti-birdcage system, so use this to your advantage. Buy some time, match up with them, wait for your AMs and forwards to move further up into position. It is also worth noting that out of all the midfielders, Shingo Aoi actually has the weakest defensive stats, so try and match up with him when advancing the ball.
Tsubasa、Misaki、これが勝利への俺からの来獣パスだ。行くぞ、翼くん。Misakiくん、足を。俺だってやるときはやるんだ。よっしゃ、よっしゃ。この試合は絶対に負けられない。
Excellent, so we got our first goal with Misaki. So next we just need to wait for the AI to activate their full power, defend the best to our ability, waste as much as we can, and get back on the attack and engage our full power and go for goal.
目標の第一歩がこのシュートだ。俺だってやるときはやるんだ。よっしゃよっしゃよし。
Well, that was some crazy RNG, but luckily we got our second goal. We won't have enough time for this half, so we'll just continue our good work. Hope for the best in the second half.
俺は負けない。行くぞ。受けてみろ。行くぞ。俺が止める。それ。奴らの猛攻に耐え前線につなぐ。俺は負けない。来やがれ。勝負だ。ここだ。あとは任せたぞ。血を這うイーグルパスだ。来いこいつ。俺が蹴散らす。勝負だ。来やがれ。行くぞ。よし来い。大空を自由に羽ばたけ。よっしゃよっしゃ。行くぞ。わしが相手してやるたい。とりゃ。
Okay, I have no idea how that happened. Usually I can dribble through his block 90% of the time.
俺が止める。勝負に行くぞ。頼むぜ。なんどりゃ。行くぞ。よし来い。行くぞ。守るぞ。
So here I actually was trying to decide whether or not to activate my full power, because without activating my Chester is gonna run out of stamina, but eventually I do, and the goal was to wait until Misaki can get up further so I could try to give him a volley.
勝負だ。負けてたまるか。 中盤を制した者が勝つんだ。
正念場だ。集中するぞ。
勝負だ。
わしが相手してやるたい。
行くぜ。
力が尽きるまで何発でも受けてやるたい。うわー、とりゃよし。来やがれ。よし来い来い。行きたい。
行くぞ。来やがれ。それ翼くん決める。うわここだ。よっしゃよっしゃよし。
俺は負けない。来やがれ。
遠慮なく行くぞ。
甘いな。
さきくん速いパス回しで勝負だ。よし分かった。翼くんくそ。
来い。俺が止める。
負けるもんか。遠慮なく行くぞ。さきくん速いパス回しで勝負だ。よし分かった。翼くん決めるぞ。美咲くん進化した俺たちのツインシュートだ。
誰にも負けねえ。この爪が剥がれ落ちようと止めてみせる。来い。それどうだ。
よっしゃよっしゃ。
So that's the end of the video for the guide on Hyuga's volley scenario. If you enjoyed this video, please help me out by giving me a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, help me reach 1K. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys next time.